everybody. So today I just kind of wanted to go over some newborn essentials. These are my top 15 items that I really enjoyed using. I have a almost 2-month-old son now, and I feel like I watched a ton of these videos before I had him because I really wanted to get like an idea of what I should get. And there were plenty of things that I bought that I definitely didn't need to buy. So I think I may do like a newborn items that I kind of regret buying as well, if anyone's interested in seeing that. But anyways, yeah, let's just get into what I use like every single day and things that have been super helpful to me. And just like a quick disclaimer, obviously every baby is different, every mom is different, so like what works great for me may not work perfectly for you, but I just wanted to show what has been working for me so that hopefully if you are expecting or anything like that, you get an idea of what may be a good thing for you to buy as well. So let's start off with, okay, so a car seat stroller. Obviously, in order to take your baby home from the hospital, you have to have a car seat. Now, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Obviously, there are tons of car seats on the market, and technically speaking, they all should be just as safe because they all have to go through the same kind of safety standard inspections and all that kind of stuff. So it's more just kind of about like the different features that you might like for it. So for me, I really wanted one that was lightweight. I really wanted one that was like part of like a stroller system set. And so I'll pop up a picture right here as which one it is. It's the Graco Nest Modes, and I really have been enjoying that one. I actually got it as a gift at my baby shower, and it has been amazing. The actual car seat part is super lightweight. It's like 7 pounds or something like that, so it really is not a huge deal to carry around, which has been awesome. Especially, you know, when you're recovering, you're going out to like 1 million doctor's appointments, unfortunately, with your baby, so you really want to have something that's not super heavy and clunky to carry around. It really attaches super easily to the stroller, which is like super lightweight. It's like that aluminum type material, so it really is super easy for me to be by myself and be able to like pop open the little stroller, pop the little car seat on top, and then we're good to go. Whether we're going to the grocery store, we're going to you know, get more diapers, whatever it is, it has been fantastic for me. So that's my number one item that I would say you really want to do your research on, figure out what works best for you, but it's been working great for me. Next, definitely some type of bassinet or something like that you're going to be putting your baby in. You know, it's recommended that your baby stays in the same room as you for the first 6 months of their life, so you want to have some kind of safe space to put them in. Now, obviously, certain things work differently for certain parents and all of that kind of stuff, so whether you're doing, you know, co-sleeping, that kind of thing, that's a different story. Personally, I wanted to have somewhere that I could kind of put the baby so that they weren't in the bed with me, but that I kind of had the same feeling. So it's actually right behind me, and I just have the Halo bassinet. It's just the like basic one. It doesn't have any of those fancy functions on it that like vibrates, whatever, all that kind of stuff. I don't have any of that. It's just the basic one. What's really nice about it is that this kind of folds down, so it's really easy to access the baby, and it swivels, as you can see, right onto my bed. So it feels like the baby's kind of in bed with you, and you can see through the mesh, you can see them and everything. So I really like this. I didn't know if I would. It didn't work out very well at the beginning because the baby hated it, but recently it has been working out great for us. He's been sleeping in it since he was born, since we brought him back from the hospital, but we have had to make some adjustments, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, it's been working great, and definitely get some extra sheets for it. Okay, so then the next item I have is also right here, and that is my boppy. So this was especially great right after I got home from the hospital because I was just learning how to breastfeed. I have been breastfeeding him since he was born, and it was really difficult for me to figure out how to get him like in the proper type of alignment, as well as like tried to get him to get a good latch. Like I felt like I needed like 5 hands. So using regular pillows, you can definitely do that. I did it at the hospital, but I really wish I had brought this with me to the hospital, because when I got home, it was like a game changer. It was so much easier. Like you can literally just put it around you, you can plop the baby right here and you're good to go. At this point, I like doing it kind of more like to the side like this, because it is a little bit better for him. He does have like a little bit of reflux, so I just like to have him at more of an incline so that doesn't affect him as much. But yes, definitely would recommend a boppy or some type of nursing pillow. The next thing that I have on here is the Snuggle Me Lounger. I don't have it with me right now, but I will put up a picture of it right here. That was amazing for probably the first month. Yeah, the first month of his life was like fantastic. He took all of his naps like on the couch with little Snuggle Me right next to me, and he loved it. Like he would just pass right out in that thing and would be out until I had to wake him up to feed him. So that was amazing. And also I did, oh, hi. I did also use it in here. Now, I know that that's, okay, so baby sleeping is in general kind of a touchy subject with a lot of people. Obviously, all of the safe sleep guidelines are there for a reason. You want to have it be, you know, the baby in on a flat surface on their back, nothing else different. Now, that's fantastic, and that's where we're at now, but getting him to sleep like that when he was first born was impossible. It was not possible. I did not want to have him sleep in bed with me personally, just because I was nervous about it. And so we did put the lounger in there, and I did watch him before, and there was nothing that he could do because he couldn't roll. So his head was above like where the little cushions are, so I felt safe with him in there. Now, it does say obviously on the website not to use as a sleeping aid, but originally it was made for co-sleeping, and it ended up working out really well for us. So that's up to parental judgment for sure. And so yes, I am aware that it is not for safe sleeping, so please don't come at me in the comments, but I'm aware of that, and it worked really well for us at the beginning. He's not currently using it anymore. He is just in the bassinet with just the mattress, and that's it now at this point. But we had to work to get there, and it was a challenge to get there for sure. So even if you're just using it as far as naps and everything go, loved it for that as well. It was fantastic. Really good to have a nice safe place to put him on the couch next to me when he was taking his naps when he was first born. Swaddles, obviously. You know, you can just use blankets, you can use swaddle blankets. We did use that for a while at the beginning, but it got to be such a pain because in the middle of the night, babies are literally needing their diaper changed all the time. So to unwrap him completely, it would wake him up and then have to wrap him back up. It took forever. So I ended up buying, I'll put a picture of them up here, the Swaddle Me pods, and they were amazing. Like, they were really compressive, so he felt really secure and tight in them. But they have the double zipper, so you can unzip from the bottom without unswaddling the top of them and change the diaper, put it back on, and you're good to go. It is so much easier than a swaddle blanket, in my opinion. And so I got those. He only just recently, he can technically still wear them. He hasn't completely grown out of them yet, but he hates them now because he discovered his hands and doesn't like to have his hands, you know, like this or down. I would definitely recommend those. We also did have the Swaddle Me Velcro ones, which were okay, but they were really loud, so I didn't really care for that. And they also didn't have a zipper feature, so it was kind of the same thing as a swaddle blanket. So it didn't work out the best for us, so I like the zip-up swaddles by far the best. Next, we have a sound machine. I'll put up a picture of the two that we have. We have one that's just the Hatch Baby Rest that I'm sure that you've seen a million times, but it works really great. And also, I feel like my husband and I probably like it more than the baby. We have it on like the rain sounds, and it is so relaxing at night. So we have that we use in our bedroom, and then I also have the Hush sound machine, which I use like constantly too. It's fantastic. I use it for his naps, so when he's napping out in the living room with me, or if he's napping in his crib, I don't have to like unplug the hatch, move it somewhere else every time I want to use it. I just use a little portable one. I also use it if we are going for a car ride or anything like that. I'll just attach it right to his car seat, and he loves it, and it's amazing. So definitely would recommend sound machines. They help a ton, especially to kind of block out noises, things like that, so you feel like you can still get things done around the house when they're napping. Next, a diaper caddy. So I didn't know how much I was going to use this, but I'll put the one that I have up here again. And I love this diaper caddy. So my mom got this for me at the baby shower, and I use it every single day, like nonstop. I just put diapers, wipes, like his vitamin D drops. I put his butt paste in it. I put little stuff for myself as well, so like nursing pads, any type of pump parts that I need, I have in there as well. And it's so nice because it's literally like just the convenience of being able to pick up a bag and know that you have everything in it and go from, you know, the living room to the bedroom with it, and you're good. You don't have to worry about getting up to go get a diaper in the middle of the night. It's right there next to you. I just put it right down next to the bed so that I can just change him in the middle of the night, and we're good. Next, I absolutely love our baby swing. That thing has been a lifesaver. When he will not go to sleep, you literally just pop him in the swing and he will pass out. He loves his swing. He is in it, unfortunately, for most of his naps because he does not care for being in his crib for his naps. At this point, I'm not super concerned about it. He's still so little, and I just want him to get his sleep, however that may be. So I love having him in the swing. I will put the one that we have up here. It is just the Graco swing, I believe. It's like it's like a 2-in-1, so you can also pull it off, and it's just like a little rocker. That was really convenient. At the very beginning, when it was just me at the house too with him, I would be able to just kind of lift him off the swing, take him with me if I was going to the bathroom, if I was taking a shower, I could pop him in there and keep an eye on him the whole time that I was there. So really, really love the swing. He absolutely loves that thing, and it has been life-saving. Okay, so if you're planning on doing any type of baby wearing, I would highly, 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 highly recommend a baby wrap. Now, I was super intimidated by this at first. I was like, I don't want to have to do this whole wrapping thing the whole time. Like every time I want to carry him around, like it's going to be such a pain, it's going to be so difficult, all this stuff. Don't let it scare you, because it took me probably 2 or 3 like wrappings to actually like get it down pat. Like I can do it so fast now. It really is honestly just as easy to me as putting on any other type of carrier. And obviously there's a learning curve, and that's why it scares a lot of people. But I love the Solly baby wrap. I had the Moby wrap as well. It was way too hot for us. We didn't work, and I just felt like personally the material of it was not as stretchy. It wasn't as nice. And so I definitely would recommend the Solly baby. I used it all the time. I still use it all the time. If we are out at an event or something and I want to be more hands-free, if I want to make dinner and he's just not really settling down, he loves being in a wrap now. Now, he didn't like it at the beginning. There was definitely a period of time that he took to kind of adjust to be that close to me and not be eating. So what I would say is just make sure that before you put the baby in there, you know, that he has been fed, burped, changed, all of that stuff. Like as if you're putting him down for a nap would be when the best time to put him in a carrier is. So I love, love, love my wrap, and only recently started using like another carrier as well. So then I would say, yeah, you definitely want to have, whether you're swaddling them in a blanket or not, you definitely still want to get some blankets like this. This is just a muslin swaddle blanket. I don't necessarily use it. I never really used it for swaddling because they were not stretchy enough, so I felt like I couldn't get a really tight swaddle. He busted out of all of his swaddles all the time. So typically I would just use this for like his car seat. If I was taking him out to a doctor's appointment, I would use this as a blanket for his car seat. I would use it if he was in like the snuggle me and it was cold in here. All of those types of things. I never used it obviously when he was sleeping in the bassinet or anything, because you're not supposed to have loose bedding and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's what I use them for. I wouldn't say you need a ton of them. I definitely have too many of them, but I would say that you probably need like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these just to be able to kind of throw them into the car seat or into your diaper bag if it's going to be cold somewhere, that kind of thing. Definitely liked having some of these on hand. They're multi-purpose too. You can kind of use them as like a quick little cover up if you're nursing if you want to, or you can use them as a burp cloth, all that kind of stuff. Now on to the next one, burp cloths. Definitely want to get some of those. I have just kind of like basic ones that I use most of the time, and I'll put them up here. They're just off of Amazon, but definitely have those. Get a bunch of them so you can just kind of throw them around the house, because it never fails that when you need a burp cloth is when you will not be able to find one. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Sounds like I may have a visitor joining us soon. Okay, so, sorry. What was I saying? Oh, zip up onesies. Zip up onesies, definitely the zip up sleepers, or whatever they're called. Those are by far the easiest. Now you may think, and you actually might do this, I don't know, but you may think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put them in like the cutest little outfits, and like I'm gonna have them be in like a little like t-shirt and shorts or whatever. And like, yes, I have definitely put him in those outfits as well. But most of the time he was in the sleeper onesies when he was a newborn, because first of all, I just wanted him to be comfortable. Like I felt like putting him in like those little shorts and like the little pants, they were really cute, but they would be like squeezing his poor little belly, and I just wanted him to be comfy, especially when he was sleeping so much. And not only that, but get the zipper ones that have the bottom zipper, so you can just unzip their little legs and their little butt out for the diaper change, rather than having to do like all the snaps, or having a zipper that's only from the top, because then it gets them cold and it wakes them up, especially in the middle of the night. It's the last thing that you want. So would definitely recommend those as, you know, what you get for your main baby item clothing. Definitely some sort of nightlight. All right, this is the one that I use all the time. It's super cute. We'll focus on it. Yeah, it's just this little guy. You turn him on by touching him. You can turn it up. You can turn the brightness up or down. It's really nice. It's just a warm nightlight, so that it doesn't wake up me very much. It also doesn't wake up the baby very much when I'm doing late night diaper changes. I don't use this if I'm just nursing him and putting him back to sleep, but if I am doing a diaper change in the middle of the night, this little guy really helps to just get enough light that I can see, but not like turning on an overhead light or even just the bedside lights. I feel like they wake him up too much. So some sort of nightlight like this. I like this one just because it's really portable. You can carry it around. You know, if you go bring him somewhere else to change his diaper, whatever you are doing, you can take this with you. Okay, so as far as bathing the baby goes, this is where some people will just be like, oh, I'm just gonna do it in the sink, I'm just gonna do it in the tub. You can definitely do those things. I just found that when he started, he spit up a lot. He still spits up a lot, but he spit up a lot for a few weeks during his newborn period as well. And I just felt like I wanted to have something that was easy for me to do by myself. I found that if I was bathing him in the tub without his own little infant bathtub, I really needed to have my husband there to kind of like hold him while I was doing it. Or the sink, you know, I wasn't comfortable doing that. I felt like he was gonna get too slippery. I was not gonna be able to hold on to him very well. So I think I'll probably do that, you know, when he's older and can sit up, things like that. But as of right now, I just got a basic infant bathtub. I got it from Target, and I love it. It's super nice, super easy to use. It just has like a little sling that you can put in that you can just pop him in. He loves bath time. It's like his favorite thing, and it's the cutest little thing in the world. Yeah, he just absolutely loves it. He's always all smiles when he's in the bathtub. So I would recommend getting one of those. And then last but not least, I would say the nose Frida. So I know that everyone brings this up, everyone mentions it, but it really is so good. It's gross. Like it's a weird looking, gross looking thing, but when you actually use it, I feel like it's just not, it's not gross, especially if it's your baby. I mean, you know, I feel like it's the same thing as like it's the same thing if you have pets. Like, you know, you're totally fine with like getting your pets like little eye boogies or whatever, but you're not going to go up and do it to someone else's like cat and be like, oh gosh, you got little eye boogies, let me grab those for you. No, but it's not gross when you do it to your own animals. It's kind of like that, I guess, in my opinion, as far as getting like your baby's boogers out. Like, it does an amazing job. It does it quickly. It doesn't really bother him as much as like the little bulb syringes that they give you. It doesn't bother him nearly as much as those, and I also feel like it does a way better job, and you can kind of control the suction yourself, obviously, since you're the one doing it. Yeah, so those are my top 15 baby items. Let me know in the comments down below what other types of videos you would like to see. I've been considering doing like a birth story type of video. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in that. I've also been thinking about doing, like I said at the beginning, a baby items I regret buying, because I definitely went a little overboard with him, making sure that I had literally everything, and I did not need half of the stuff that I got. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful for some of you when it comes to like making your baby registry, or just if you're just curious. Honestly, I watched these videos even before I got pregnant, just because I was interested in like what people bought for their babies. But there's so much stuff on the market now that it's really easy to overdo it, which is what I did. So I'm trying to help you guys not make the same mistake that I did. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of my videos. And hopefully I will be making more videos now that I am a little bit more recovered and everything. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas as to what you'd like to see from me, definitely let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye!